is home for podcasts, live streams, and unfiltered conversations. This is Dallas On Air.
Some stories are told with words, others with a different language. The groove. Feel the rhythm, embrace the moment. On Dallas On Air.
The Groove, a podcast that's a transformational show about dance and a people's journey to success. That's just a vibe. Welcome to the couch.
The Groove, sponsored by the flyest station in the nation, flyradio.com. Your station for music lovers. Listen live 24 hours on flyradio.com. Download our app from the Google Play Store for talent or advertising opportunities. Please call 773-FLY-DIVA, otherwise known as 773-359-3482. Welcome to the couch. I'm your host, Adrian Carson. I am super excited about my guest today. The reason why I'm super excited about my guest is because we go way back. And so we're going to get into how I know her, how she came to be about as amazing as great as she is. And it's Tonia Buttercream Curry. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited about this.
Yes. Welcome to the couch. So one of the things I wanted to share with people is, how long have you been dancing?
I have been dancing about 25 years now.
So how old were you when you first started?
Well, if you say how old I am, I actually started dancing as a kid. I've been in ballet and tap, and I did choreography for dance teams, praise dance teams, but I got into swing out back in 1999. And I'm not going to tell you how old I was at that time.
It doesn't matter.
My age.
It absolutely doesn't matter.
But yeah, I've been doing it for about 25 years. So I started in my mid-20s.
What was your favorite genre that you were learning as you were being classically trained? Because not a lot of people know that. I knew that the first time I saw you dance, but a lot of people didn't know that you have been classically trained.
Yes. Well, the thing about that is growing up and having the passion and the love for dance that I do, it just made it so much more easier for me to be able to get involved in swing out. So, like, you know, my parents started me out young. You know, dance has always been something that I've loved to do. And so getting me into ballet and understanding what ballet was, understanding tap dancing, understanding pretty much footwork, movement, all of that. The moment I saw swing out, I was like, I have to do it. And then even then, I wanted to learn more and more. And not necessarily about swing out, but just dance in general and different genres.
I love the story. Now, I've shared with you on this podcast that people already know who you are because I mention you so much. So I'm super excited that you were able to join me today. So one of the things that I learned when I started venturing towards swing out is I wanted to identify who I perceived to be the cream of the crop in the ladies that were dancing. And there was only 3 ladies that came to mind. Lasonda Boogie Davis, I call her Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
And you.
Oh.
You 3 were the standard of, I was like, okay, this is how dance needs to look from a lady's perspective. So I was very enamored with your dance earlier on, even as I'll never forget the first time I went to swing out class and Boogie and Jason were like, okay, so I hear you know dance. I said, yeah, I know a little bit about it. I said, what does it take to go from beginning to advance? They're like, oh, it's going to take you about 6 months. I said, I'll be there by the end of class. She looked at me like, who is this fool? Guess where I was at the end of the class? And Gentry was like, yeah, he has a background in dance, so we're going to take him on. So I said all of that to say that when I learned and when you learned, it didn't look the way it does today.
Definitely not.
And that's okay. But back then, we danced to a faster beat per minute. We were probably like at 100 beats per minute or faster when we danced then. We don't dance that fast now, but the evolution of how fast we used to dance when we swung out, and we started changing it. And I remember watching you dance, and I watched you dance after Smooth had a graduation. And what I love about Smooth, call him Big Smooth, Derek Farrell, it was in 2009, and his graduation was the first thing that I saw that said, this is what a graduation should look like, because he always had some type of artist or some type of entertainment that you could look at and say, okay, now I'm being given a show. It's not strictly about the dance like we think it is, but it's a show. And so I said, you know what, this is kind of what it needs to look like, but we can elevate it a little bit. And so after this show, do you remember when I started talking to you about teaching?
Yes, I do.
What do you recall about that time?
I mean, we always had little small conversations. I don't know if you remember. So we going back. We were at the Clip Club. And I think that's like really one of the first times I met you was at the Clip Club. And you approached me and you asked me, you was like, so what are your thoughts about this dance? And I think we were talking about, you know, how different people dance were and how they moved and so forth. And I was like, who is this guy? But we immediately like hit it off because we were talking about this dance, the structure, how it's taught, you know, how people do it. And we became really good friends after that. And then you approached me. It was some years later, though. You talked about it or hinted towards it, but you approached me after that. And I was like, I know he's not serious. But you were. Because you came with a plan, and that's all I needed was for you to, that's what made me be so, well, I started teaching with Derek, but to be able to have, you know, my own class, my name out there like that, when you came to me, and you came to me with a game plan, and that's all I needed.
So I'm going to show you something. So when she said yes to me, and we talked about philosophies, the autonomy of her having all creative input of how she wanted to do it, what she thought it took, because we both wanted dance to, my whole goal and our goal ended up being we want the dance to look more elegant and not so chicken scratchish of not having a certain amount of class in regards to the dance. And so I found a place, and back then, and it's still the case now, in order to get to a restaurant or a bar, I had to convince them that we were going to bring clientele to them that would patronize their bar and things of that nature to increase their sales. Little did I know that people in the dance community did not eat and drink like regular people that's visiting clubs and bars. So we were in this place called Azure on Beltline. And we started out on Wednesday nights.
Yes.
And I talked to a few people in the community, make sure we weren't stepping on toes because there was nothing going on at that time. And so I want to show you something that you probably don't remember or have forgotten about that time in that first class.
The first class? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And we had a great turnout.
Who is that?
Oh, my God. That was it. We had a great turnout.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Now, that was Azure, and you know what? People asked me when we got started, how was our turnout? Our first class, we had 35 people.
We did.
And only grew from there.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there approximately only 2 weeks.
We were only there 2 weeks.
We were only there 2 weeks because they weren't making any money.
Right.
And so my promise didn't come to fruition. And then I realized I need to find us another spot. Mm-hmm. So I went a little further up the street, and there was this establishment, a lounge, not a bar, not a club. It was a lounge called the Red Room, right behind the Improv. And I said, we have a new spot. It's going to be cozy.
It was.
And what we did that was different from everyone else is we were the first ones to have live DJs. Mm-hmm. So we had DJ Vic when he was starting out. Mm-hmm. We had DJ Bubba Ye. We had DJ Bolo. We had a circulation of DJs that were playing during our class. So we're going to show you some more pictures of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So this
that
right
was
here,
our flyer?
This was our flyer of we were going to do Tuesday. So we went from Wednesdays to Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And this was me, a photo of me dancing with Tonia at the time. So you can probably see the image and you can say, oh, I didn't know that. Well, it was a photo of me and Tonia dancing on that flyer.
Oh, my God. That was our flyer. Oh.
Yeah.
At the Red Room.
And this is the Red Room. Mm-hmm. So let me explain the Red Room. The Red Room is a narrow 4-foot aisle. All the way to the back, to the left was the DJ room. And then we had people up and down the front of the aisle and to the right of the aisle. And we had over 40 people in there.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes, we had that place packed. Even with it being that narrow, we did have it packed. People sitting down and dancing.
And what I loved about it is that was our first way of teaching control space.
Control space.
Stand in that square. Mm-hmm. So we have some pictures to show you from that.
Oh, my God. You went back. Aww.
So these are people that were swinging out, people in different communities. It was just swing out at the time. So everybody came to support us.
All the time.
Every week.
We had something different, somebody different every time.
Somebody different every time. Oh, so this is how we got started. Now let's talk about groove theory and how we came up with the name.
Oh, yes.
So I asked Tonia, I said, hey, listen, we need to come up with a name that's about you and I. Mm-hmm. And so we just started coming up and throwing out stuff.
Yes.
And you said, I can't take credit. Our initials work perfect together.
They were. Yes. Adrian Carson, Tonia Curry, backwards.
Right. So ACT and TC, backwards.
Yes.
And then I was like, ooh, it looks like we got caught.
Yes. Caught in the act.
And so from that point, the collaboration of Groove Theory, Caught in the Act was born.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was.
And we were in that place for like almost 2 years.
Yeah, well over a year.
Yeah, we were in that place maybe about 18 months, and we outgrew the place.
Yeah.
And I said, I need to find a studio. And that's where I went to Sandanga, now 2155. Mm-hmm. So this is how I got started, and I couldn't get started without her, and I didn't want to do it with anyone else. Mm. And that has always been my battle cry of trying to figure out a way for her to come back or for us to continue collaborating. But here's what a lot of people don't know about you, and I think it's important. A lot of people don't know or don't recall that you were one of the first lady promoters in Dallas.
For dance.
For dance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for dance. You were the first lady that said, I'm going to have an event. Mm-hmm. And this is what the event's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get the nickname Buttercream?
So totally has nothing to do with the dance. It does have to do with the dance, but it doesn't have to do with the dance. I actually got the name from a gentleman that passed me. He was walking past me, and he said, "That is some nice buttercream. Your skin tone." And I was like, "Wow!" So of course I had dance class that night and took it to the dance class, told a story, and one of the guys in the dance class said, "Well, we got to admit he wasn't lying." Because your dance is like buttercream.
It's strictly
it's
butter.
like butter. And I thought, what? And he said, that's some truth. Dancing with you is like butter. And I said, well, maybe let me see what I do with it. And I put it on my name. And then before I could look up, everywhere I went, people was like, buttercream, that fits you. Mm-hmm. And it, to the point where I just told you earlier, some people didn't even know my first name. Because it's all they knew was buttercream or butter. And I went with it.
So what was your vision in wanting to create a dance? Because it was you and it was Brigida. Mm-hmm. And then Sharika and Chris came after that, but she was with a male partner. But it was Brigida and you. So what made you come up with your concept of having a monthly event?
Well, a lot of people don't know it, but if you go on Facebook, I have a page called Nothing But a Dance.
Yes, you do.
Which is pretty much what I wanted my connection to be with dance. As far as when I started my classes, it was nothing but a dance. Because I want people to understand that's what it is. So make it more than what it is because it's really nothing but a dance. And I want people to enjoy it. Because that's the way I feel when I'm dancing. Mm-hmm. So to come up with, I started with actually, because you don't know this, I started with the annual event.
I remember.
I wanted to do I wanted to do an annual event, and I started with wanting to bring back the AEC. Mm-hmm. So I did an annual event that was very successful. And so many people after it was over, it was like, well, when is the next event? And I was like, okay, hold on. It's an annual event. So
and it costs money.
and it takes a lot. Give me a year to put this together. And, you know, a lot of people, some people know now, but a lot of people just don't know the effort, like the time, the money that comes into putting together an event. And so then I was like, you know what? I could do a monthly event because people kept asking me to do something. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what, let me try it. I got with Marcus Boss Ross, rest in peace, my friend.
Yes.
I got got with him and we found this place, Victor's Event Room, mm-hmm. in Grand Prairie. And I said, well, I don't know, the ins and outs of, you don't want to step on people's toes. What day is it that people may not be doing it? What week do people not do it? What weekend? And I think we did it every second Friday.
Yep.
Every second Friday. So we just kind of put it out there because the both of us love dance so much. I was just like, who's going to come out to this? And I was so shocked, so surprised that people actually wanted to come to my event, love the place. And I wanted to do something different because I am about elegance. I'm about class. So when I put it together, I found a very, very beautiful, elegant place mm-hmm. in Grand Prairie and had the event at, and it was a success. I was very shocked. We did it for well over a year, and again, you guys, it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
We're going to get back to that. I want to transition back to when you and I were teaching. So there's a flyer that we had for our first graduation. So that was the other flyer for our class. So if you see, we back then had to brand everything that we did and watermark everything that we did because there was a lot of, let's just say, copyright infringement on the way we were doing things, because we were doing things like nobody else.
Yes.
We had flyers, we had handouts, we had all of those things. So do you remember this?
I remember that picture for sure, but I do remember the flyer now that I've seen it, but I had forgotten about it.
Do you remember where we were when we took that picture?
We was at your birthday party.
We were at my 45th birthday party.
Yes, I remember. I love that picture. I love that picture. So I definitely remember that.
So we're going to get into the video of our first graduation.
Okay.
Oh, and there's the flyer.
Now that's I loved that. That was the one I
So
loved.
when we were coming up with this, I was like, well, first of all, backing up a little bit, we agreed when we started doing this that we would have an ending spot of where we want our class to go. Mm-hmm. And that we wanted to introduce our class to the dance society. And so when we came up with that flyer, if we can put that flyer back up, because I want to share a few things about this flyer. So this flyer at the time was Tonia's favorite color.
Yes.
And so the motivation between this was, if you see, everything is very deliberate. The background is very deliberate. The fact that it's Hollywood glam, Tonia came up with that name all on her own, because I wouldn't have came up with glam.
Not glam.
but I did come up with the ready camera action part of that. And if you see it, we've always been at hotels, or in our first event, we were at a Holiday Inn Express right off 635.
Yes.
Thank you. And do you remember how many people we had at our first graduation?
It was packed. That's what I do remember. I don't even remember
It was 185 people.
Ooh.
Our first graduation.
It was standing room only, actually.
It was.
It was.
And so we're going to show that video of this first graduation. Enjoy. Oh, let's go with let's go to this video first. So this video is in 2009.
Oh my God.
And this is Tonia dancing after a graduation. And this is when I saw her and I said, she's gonna dance with me.
Oh my God. At the AEC.
At the AEC.
At the AEC.
Watch the moves. Styling.
Always styling. On the spins. Beat. Oh my goodness. I am all about my partner.
Fire. Forgot about that, huh? Did you?
Oh my God.
So when I saw this, I said, she's going to be my dance partner. Not dance partner from a competing perspective, because I wasn't trying to do that. I had just retired from dancing professionally. But as far as being the lady that when I'm out, that's who I'm going to seek out, it was that video at that graduation where I said, okay, this is her. She is it. So we're going to go ahead and play that video of the graduation. Caught in the act, first graduation.
Oh. Introducing. Oh my God.
The night that we did this graduation, the video went viral. And everybody that you could think about in the dance community and across the country were trying to imitate our choreography. Now, what you all need to know is Tonia choreographed the majority of that routine. And I said, I want you to do what you want to do, how you feel it needs to look, and I'll make sure that the music meets what you want to do. And so 95% of that, Tonia choreographed. And I wanted everybody to know how talented she is, because I choreograph all the time. But no one's ever really seen her choreography in great granular detail and femininity until that graduation. So what the other thing is I want you to see, there's another video. And so we had everybody here. And so in that video, we had Marcus Boss Ross assisting as an assisting gent. But this was our first showcase with Tonia Buttercream Curry and Marcus the Boss Ross. And what I want you to take from this video is the lyricism, the ability to play, the ability to be in one with your partner by looking at them and being engaged, because none of this was rehearsed. None of this was choreographed. It was all impromptu. And so please enjoy what brilliance looked like. This right here
Oh my God.
is the dance of what swing out should look like. Total unity, total collaboration, and all that was impromptu. And all of it was based on the song that they didn't know that they were going to dance to because I chose the song. She goes, "What are we dancing to?" I said, "Don't worry about it. I got you." I want to say again that that's one of the most brilliant showcases that I ever witnessed from a swing out perspective still. Even with all of the dancing that I've done, that was brilliant because their symmetry and their cohesiveness together. There's only one other person that I think she has a connection with, and I'll selfishly say that's me. But Marcus was first, and it's obvious. The playfulness, all of the exquisiteness, all of the class, all of the trained dancing that you saw. So I just had to show that to let everybody know that this is what we're doing. This is what it should look like. And to let everybody know that not only was he an amazing, brilliant dancer, but he was an even better man.
Yes.
Family man, friend, DJ, all of the things. So watching that video makes me think about how the time we have is not promised, so we need to make the most of it. So let's transition. One of the things I want to talk about is what you're doing now. And you are doing a lot. So I just recently found out that you have a business. What's the name of the business?
It's TLC Creations.
Okay, and what are you doing?
And I started out doing T-shirts. So that was my biggest thing.
Oh, this is your logo.
That's my logo.
So tell me about the logo. The colors are still the same, so purple is still the color.
Purple is always going to be the color.
Okay. Tell me about the heart and the T, because I know what the T is for, but if you didn't miss it, that's kind of the level of detail.
Yeah, so TLC is my initials, which I carry with me for tender love and care. And the T and the heart is because anytime I do something, I put my all in it. I put my heart into it. And I make sure that it's something I do that I love. And so I didn't want to just say that I do T-shirts because I actually have started doing more than T-shirts. So that's why it's creation.
So let's talk about these things.
Oh,
yeah. Uh-huh.
That was actually from one of my good friends, Chantal. That was her wedding. And so she wanted us to wear Converse. And I was like, you know what? I can bling out my Converse and put my name on it. That was bridesmaid. And I was like, you know what? From that point on, I can do more than just T-shirts. I can do tennis shoes. And so that's where that started. So that's some of my T-shirts. For those of you I know that knew all about the Chris Brown concert that came up, I had received an order from some ladies to do their Chris Brown shirts. And so that was one of them right there. I get calls constantly with people when something's coming up. I still have a Chris Brown shirt I need to make this week for a concert that someone is going to out of the state, I think. So, oh yeah, I stay busy. It's my passion. It's what I love to do. Outside of dancing, it is what I love to do. And so it takes away from my daily world of the work that I do, 9 to 5. It actually gives me a sense of peace, relief. Most people call me. I don't think that I just turned down somebody for the first time. I've been doing this for about, I want to say about 5 years now. And
and I'm just finding out about it.
And I just recently turned someone down. And the only reason I turned them down is because I was out of town. That is it. Most people call me and ask me to do it. I got you. It's not a time that I'll say no.
So as far as your T-shirt creations, do you create everything? Do they give you visions? Do they give you ideas? Or do they say, here's what I'm thinking about, you just give me a mock-up?
Yeah. So most of the time I just tell people, what do you want? I'm a very creative person. Art is very, very important to me. So I just tell people, what do you want? What are you looking for? And what I do is I put it together, send it to them, send them a mock. If this is what you like, I got you. Most people know me and say, we want you to do you.
Okay. All right.
So That's what I do. Most of the time, if you see my shirts, it's something that I just thought about.
Okay, I think we have some more pictures of your work.
That was a group of girls that went to Puerto Rico. It's a birthday celebration, so it says Birthday Queen's Entourage. So I put that together for about a group of 10 ladies that went out of town. Oh, and that was, because I said I also do more than just T-shirts. So that's a bag that I created for actually my mother. And so I did her bag because my mom likes to travel. Also, she used to travel a lot. And so that was something for her to take with her. And I also, of course, when it gets cold, I love doing scullies. So have definitely gotten into doing more than just vinyl. So I love doing patches as well. So that's a little bit of the scullies with the patches. And I also did that. That was my grandson's graduation. And because I know what he likes, which is Spider-Man, and I put pictures of him around the stove. And so somebody saw me do it, and then they asked me to do some more. So that was actually like my first one. And of course, I love Juneteenth. I love Black History Month. And I just started doing that for actually somebody that we know, a mutual friend of ours, called me and asked me to just do a shirt. There you have it. And I am a Virgo.
No.
And so this month, it was crazy because last year was my 50th birthday. I did a shirt for all the month of August and until Virgo season was over, of nothing but August and Virgo T-shirts. I wore a different T-shirt every day. I love it. See, unapologetically dope Virgo. I did that for actually somebody else that's in our dance community that's a Virgo. Those were her shirts.
Was it Tree?
No, it was for Dee Dee.
Okay, I'm going to have to commission you a shirt to give to my good friend Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Because she is definitely straight Virgo.
All day long. Matter of fact, me, her, and Dee Dee, that's our thing. That is our thing. We rep Virgos all day. And then here's a video of some of the shirts that I had did for Juneteenth this year. I had made some June T-shirts, wore them to work without realizing that, of course, I was going to get orders. But, I mean, I'm my best promoter. I market myself. So if I can't wear it, then why would I let somebody else wear it? So
Well, I'm feeling a certain kind of way because my T-shirt person retired. Miss Carolyn retired maybe about 2 years ago. And I've been trying to find a T-shirt person that can handle my creative artistic designs. And when I said, how long have you been doing these shirts? She goes, oh, I've been doing them a while. A while ended up being 5 years. I just found out today. Mm-hmm. So what she doesn't know is she's about to get Groove Theory Dallas orders.
All righty.
So we are going to collaborate, whether she wants to or not.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
And it's going to be a lot. So she's going to have a lot of creative control as well as some of the signature things that we do. So I'm super excited to put money in your pocket again.
Gracias.
Now, there's something that I've been talking to you about that is coming, and it's going to come this year. And that is you joining me to do a workshop.
Okay.
I'm telling her, I didn't ask. It's going to come this year. It's something that I've been planning for a while, and you know how I plan.
Okay.
And so after this show, I'm going to give you the mock-up of what I wrote down a while ago.
All right.
Of what we'll be doing and why. And here's why. It's needed. It's warranted with both of our dance experiences and being classically trained. Okay. Our dance is missing technique and positioning and awareness of when to move and when not to move. And so I want to ensure that our workshop is going to be inclusive. So we're going to get together on the format, and this is going to become a regular thing. Not so regular to where it's too much, but to the point where we see a need, she's going to be at 2155 doing these workshops with me. So that's something that's going to be coming down the pike. My people have been asking me this for years. And there's only 3 women that I considered. You, Boogie, Lasana Campbell-Davis, and Adrian.
Oh, okay.
You were the only 3 women because of your style, your elegance, the way you move, and all of the things that you can teach ladies. But I want to start with the best first. And I know after that there won't be anyone else. So what are your thoughts about that?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you. I love this dance. The biggest thing is that I love teaching it. I love teaching ladies. I love teaching footwork. I love teaching placement and the classiness of this dance, the sexiness of this dance. And that's one of the things that I want more ladies to do. I don't know how I became the woman that danced in heels. That is what most people, when they see me, that's what they know. Because now if they see me dance in tennis shoes, they don't understand why. But I have always been the woman to dance in heels. And so women come to me and ask me, how do they dance in heels? And I have no problems with teaching that and understanding. I guess my biggest thing is that I taught how to follow. And I want to teach women how to follow. And since I know how to lead and follow, it was a better understanding for me. I wanted to learn how to follow, and then I wanted to learn how to lead so that I can understand how to do it from a follower's perspective, right? So that's my biggest thing, is wanting to teach ladies how to follow.
What I love about that is your lead is better than most men. And what I mean by that is, like if you saw the video where Tonia was dancing, not the one with Marcus, but the other gentleman at AEC, he didn't look at her once until he touched her. And we're going to get guys focused on the dances about the ladies to make sure that they have that level of engagement. Mm-hmm. But beyond that, the grace and elegance in which you move is warranted. And I'm not saying it's strictly for swing out. It's for every dance genre you know. Mm-hmm. So how many dance genres do you know?
I know how to do horse swing out, Chicago stepping. I know how to ballroom. I know how to do Houston two-step. I know how to Zydeco. I know how to do West Coast, so my line goes from, I started swinging out, and I went from swing out, and I wanted to grow that, so I went to West Coast. After West Coast, I went to stepping. I learned Zydeco when I lived in Houston. I learned Houston two-step. I think before I started learning how to do stepping, and because I have a dance background, it was so easy to catch on to. I'm like Adrian, so you give me something and I will catch on to it right then and learn it. I'll be honest with you, even when I started stepping, I didn't go to a class.
No need to.
I didn't go to a class. I watched somebody do it. I said I can do that. I told somebody, give me a count. And they gave me the count, and that was history. Now, I did go to classes because I wanted to learn technique. I went to Chicago because I wanted to learn the, formation of it. But other than that, yeah, give me a dance. I got it. That's just, I guess that's my dance history, my dance background.
So what's next for you?
Oh, I am a busy person. I'm constantly doing something. So I really want to grow my T-shirt business.
We're going to do that. So that's a check mark that's already done.
Okay. And then I want to I have to say I took some time out of dancing just due to personal reasons. And now I feel like it's time for me to get back into it, and not necessarily going out dancing all the time. My body just doesn't want it, but I want to be able to teach to a certain degree, and not necessarily having my own class. I want to be able to do a workshop, which I do workshops. I have a lot of people that ask me to do their workshops. But just being able to, as I said earlier, teach ladies, you know, a level of classiness in the dance, an elegance, and to follow how to follow. The reason why I can pretty much dance with anybody is because I can pretty much follow anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be the worst lead.
You'll make them look great.
But I can follow that.
I tell my ladies, don't follow trash. Don't do that.
The good thing about learning how to lead is that when I do follow, if it is trash, I know how to lead in the dance.
So for years, I've been trying to figure out, and I'm going to figure it out, how to get you back with the foundation that you helped me start. So you need to know that that is my ultimate goal. So we're going to talk about a lot of different things. One of the things I kind of want to talk to you about, and you kind of hinted at it, but people don't know it. And so what I always try to share with everyone is I don't always come up with everything. I just don't. But when you did your event, when was that event that you did? Every second what?
Friday.
Every second Friday. What people don't realize is when I started thinking about this concept, I called you. Mm-hmm. And I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this concept of having two different parties under one roof. Do you think it will work? And you said, well, it depends on what day you have. And I said, well, I looked at because I'm very analytical. I looked at all of the analytics of going to different events and all of the things. And I said, well, I think you picked the perfect date. Mm. You picked a second Friday. At the time, the Texas boys, Tommy went at Studio 103, had a Friday event. Mm-hmm. And that Friday event was dying down because they were really promoting the Sunday event. So I called them and I said, hey, I'm looking at doing a concept event with two parties under one roof. Would you have any heartburn if I did it every second Friday? And they're like, no, go ahead and do your thing. You know, we're phasing out our Fridays. Mm-hmm. And so some circa 9 years later, we're still doing second Fridays. Mm-hmm. And so people don't know how instrumental you were in that discussion of, do you think it can work? What day should it be? And then I'm going to come up with the concept to make it work. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank you for all of the input that you give me through the years that people don't realize you do. And what you'll find is that a lot of this information I'm getting is information from people that I trust and people that have my best interest and their best interests at heart. Mm-hmm. So you're going to hear a lot more from her. How can people get a hold of you to order T-shirts?
Okay, you can follow me on IG. It's TLC Creations. Make sure you put the 8 in it. TLC, CRE, the number 8, TIONS. On Instagram, I am Tonia Curry. I post a lot of my stuff on Facebook as well, and I don't have a problem with putting my phone number out there because most people text me. So my number is 469-236-3624. Just call me, text me, let me know you got an idea or something you want to do, and I got you.
Let me clarify that regarding T-shirt orders only. Regarding T-shirt orders only, or things that she can create
for
and
you,
sell to you. Let's be clear of that.
Oh yes.
I'm super excited that you were on the show. This is a long time coming.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to monopolize all of your extra time so you don't have time to do workshops for anyone else. So we're going to talk about what that looks like, because I don't believe in sharing. So I started with you. I'm going to end up with you.
Just taking me.
Oh, well, listen, you got to want to come, though. So I have to make it appealing enough for you to want to stay.
And I will.
So that's going to be coming. Things to look for until we see you on the wood. Thank you for joining us on the couch. Buttercream, Thank you for being your wonderful self.
Oh, of course. Thank you for
And we're going to
inviting
get
me.
some work done.
Hey, well, let's go.
Until we see you next week, thanks for joining The Groove.
Bye.
Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
Some stories are told with words, others with a different language. The groove. Feel the rhythm, embrace the moment. On Dallas On Air.